Alright, so all the Zeus fasteners and the springs are on the front nose. Just gotta finish putting 2 on here.
We gotta make the bottom ones.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how we're gonna get that in there.
I already marked them. I gotta pull them up.
No, I know the spring. How you gonna get the?
I already.
We'll figure it out. You gotta put one more down there in that bottom one.
Yep.
And then we can start carpeting it. Get the shift. Did you put the shifter in yet or no?
Not yet. Right, that one's in. That one's in. That works. Got to put a black rivet in that one.
Okay.
This, I need you to tilt it up so I can put the camera down. Help me tilt this thing up. Okay, so we got all the Zeus fasteners that go on the fender. Got all those mounted. Got these all mounted. Side ones all mounted. Bottom ones all done. And we're gonna put that back on. In the meantime, got a clean set of plugs we're gonna stick in this thing. Just cranked it over and it definitely had oil in one of the cylinders. So that was good that we cranked that over. All right, Josh is in there. I got the only wires left. We're waiting, supposed to be here in a little while, I guess. Are the intermittent wires for the blinkers in the front. But everything else is all done. Once I get that, I can button it all up. All that's done. He's cleaning all this so that we can start rugging the back of it. Like I said, we got the tires on. I got the battery charging up. That's it. Once we get the back, we're gonna do the back, rug the back of it, and then we're gonna rug this and run it into that. So we'll lay out the center of it so we can mount the shifter and then mount the 2 seats and blah 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 and all that. But before I put the seat, I can put that seat in or get that side done. This side I need to stay open so I can lay down in here and finish up these wires whenever these little things show up here today. So in the meantime, now we cranked the motor over a bunch, so I'm gonna put spark plugs back in it.
Alright, we're gonna fill this thing up with oil now. Fill the filter up. Got the spark plugs in it. Should be ready to go soon.
I gotta go get gas tonight.
Yeah.
I gotta run up to Atco and get some fuel. Now we should be able to start it up.
Okay.
All right, we got that in there. I'm trying to get these lights to work in the front now. I think I almost got them. All these connections got to get connected the correct way. And we just got to go fix one of the lights in the back. We flip that around so that that works on the right side and the left side correctly, so that's good. Just got to check this again. I'm charging this battery up, so hopefully this will work now. All right, so to make these tail lights work, the second set, I thought by bending them little tabs it would spread it enough and hold it in place, and it don't. And then I ruined them, so I had to get another set. So what I did was I made sure that this lens comes off so you could change the bulb.
All right.
And I weather strip glued them in there with window cement or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Window glue. So that's in there. That ain't coming out. It'll come out if you pry on it, but it won't come out. And then you can just change the bulb by taking the lens off. So that's what I made sure that worked. But that's all done. All right. Checking the lights, making sure the lights all work in the front. that's a whole nother story. Okay, oil and filters on, and water wetter's in it. I got to fill it up with water. We're leaving right now. We're gonna go get some fuel for it. I'm going up to Atco real quick, take a ride and see what's going on up there, and pick up a 5-gallon jug of 110 or 12, whatever they got. Alrighty.
We get it hooked up on the starting line, get a good 60-foot time. That's half the battle.
Man, that's a pretty car right there.
Those are 58, 168 miles an hour. And Corvette over 1221, 124. And it'll go 1159, 114 miles an hour, picking it up. The 3/4 track on that one. CR1 and the CO6. And the right lane 1083, 147.
I love those cars, man. Things are sick.
And he clicks about 800 feet out there, was an 827 at 139. That Corvette getting away first off Mustang, who a couple of feet, and then did some higher car. Corvette will run it out. 1480 and 89 miles an hour.
So I come to Atco to get fuel for Matt's car. We stayed to watch a couple of races. Look who I run into. If you guys don't know who this is, you've never been to Raceway Park. He teched, how many years did you do? 22. 22 years, the tech guy at Raceway Park. If you didn't know him, you didn't get the race. All right, here we go. Another step in this car. So we need to have a marker light and a directional light. So what we're doing is the directional light is going to be the halo. That'll blink. The marker light, you guys will be along for the ride and see if this works. But basically, I'm going to put one of these in the back of the headlight. Let's see if that... I'm going to make a hole. And then if you see, this is like... got little cutouts in it. So you push it in and twist it half a turn or a quarter turn. And then we're going to use an 1157 amber, I'm sorry, a 194 amber bulb. So I already put one in there and tested it, and it bright enough where it's going to be bright enough for that. So this one, I took this side apart. I'm not taking them out of the front end, because then it's a lot more work, because you got to take the bezels out, the bulbs out. I got to resplice all the wires. So there's a big enough hole in here. I'm gonna drill the hole, file the little corners, the little X into it, or with a little plus sign into it, make that work. This is thin enough, I already kind of thin enough to make that work. So those are like license plate lights that you would put into a bumper or something, but they'll fit in here. And then we'll just blow all the crap out of it when we're done. It should be good. Should be good to go. All right. And then we got to rewire a couple of things in the car. And hopefully this will cure the problem with having directionals and marker lights. All right, let me start making some holes. All right, so like I said, we got the bulb. Made a hole there. Put a little cross in it. That fits in there nice and snug. I could have made it a little bigger, but I don't want it coming out. And then that stays in there like that. All right. And then you just pop it out. So you push it in nice and tight. This is kind of rubbery, like, so it flexes a little bit, so you can actually push it down in and wiggle it in and then turn it like a quarter turn, and it'll lock in into there. All right. So we just blew all that out. That's nice and clean. We'll go do the other side. Take that side apart and do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll wire these into here. And they'll be on. I can make them actually separate from the headlights. I'll just run a whole wire inside. Put another little plug on it. And it'll be just parking lights, so you don't have to have the headlights on. You can have just parking lights on. That's it, what it was intended to be like. Your original parking lights would have been in your bumper. So you got a marker light and a marker light and a signal light would have been, you know, in that amber yellow bulb lens looking thing in the bumpers. But all right, so let me get the other side done. Start taking this apart, take the bulb and all that crap out of it, and get it going here. All right, this way that'll be done. I can put this nose back on. I'm going to run all the wires to it now. This way it's all set up here. I'll have another plug right next to this one. I'll just go get a little two-pronger because we used all these wires up already. Got to make sure you don't make the hole too big. All right. more. There we go. All right, push it in. Give it that little quarter turn. All right. All right. There it is, right there. Beautiful. Okay. Clean this all out. Alright, so if anybody wants to know, obviously this works. Here's the part number. That's the bulb. Okay. Two-wire deal and a bulb. Right? Like that. Just like that. Okay. All back together. I'm gonna go pick up a plug for this now so I can wire it. Just a 2-prong weather pack or something to put on here. Wasn't sure if this is gonna work or not yet, but obviously it works out real good. All right. So, being these are, I guess they're plastic or ABS plastic or whatever. They drilled out pretty good and they're thin, so it worked out perfect for those little markers. Okie dokie. Okay. Got them in there. Got the wire run. Got that one in there. Nice weather pack connector on here. Got that there. I'm running these wires. We had to undo the little wire ties. We're going to put that back up into there. Josh is working on the car. You can buy. Well, he's working on the carpet, so he's measuring that out. Going to lay that carpet out. Start cutting some pieces up. Hopefully finish this thing up. I'm waiting on directional signal kit again, because the one that's in there got messed up. And that'll be it. Once I put he's going to do the back, we're going to try doing that back carpet first. The front piece, we're going to do the two sides of the back. The front piece, we're going to lay it out and then put it in the middle if we have time today, so I can put the shifter in it. And then we'll just lay the carpet down later after we finish the wiring up. So now the passenger side should be able to be finished today. And then we'll have to just redo the part on the driver's side. Okay? All right. Nice carpet.
So leave it in
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, leave it in half and then just cut your 5 feet out of it.
My 5 feet.
Yep. Alright, he's going to be cutting this thing up. Alright, getting the first piece in there. I just started taking those wires and stuff out of there. And I found burnt relay. So I'm going to put a relay in there and see if we get lucky that the directionals work. And then I don't have to wait till Monday. We can finish doing what we got to do over the weekend here. So, tuck all these wires back in. Another thing I'm going to try right now is I'm going to hook up, you have a light switch that says lights there. So what's going to happen is when you're strapped in, you're probably not going to reach that. So if it's, you know, dark out and they tell you put your tail lights on or whatever, I'm going to hook that switch up there to your like running lights, we'll call them. So it'll be like front and back tail lights or parking lights. Okay, so when you pull this switch out, first one is parking lights, front and back. Second one is headlights, no parking lights in the front. That's parking lights. Parking lights is front and back. Headlights is going to be headlights, low beam, and tail lights. High beam will be high beam, tail lights, and front lights. Okay, and you'll see the little blue indicator go on that it's high beam. That one I'm going to hook up so that it turns on all 4. Same thing like parking lights. So it'll be parking lights again so that you have all 4 and you could do it from there instead of trying to unbuckle yourself or something and trying to reach that. So any buttons you need while you're strapped in is all up here. Alright, we're getting there. It's coming out nice. It's hard to see, it's all dark. But he's getting it. Got the roll bar all really nice, tucked clean. This is almost ready again now. Be done in a little bit, I hope. And then we can finish this thing up.